We say what they can't radio.
What's up, everybody? This is Chitchatnchill. I'm Skye.
Back, and I'm Jaz so rare. Welcome to another episode of Chit Chat and Chill. We are back in action. Sorry we a little bit late, but y'all know how we do. That's in Chit Chat and Chill fashion. We wouldn't be Chit Chat and Chill if we wasn't late, right, Scott?
Fashionably late.
All the time. Fashionably late and cute. We have a guest today.
Everyone say hi to our guest. This is Stroudie.
Stroudie's in the building. How you doing, everybody? What's going on, everybody on live?
Hi.
How y'all doing?
My live I can't move it because, but Stroudie is here. He's in the building. We are live talking with RnB singer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
RnB singer
Yes, ma'am.
Stroudie,
Yes, ma'am.
and he's good. This is his track playing in the back.
Yes, actually, it's when y'all get to hear, when y'all actually get to see the show on our platforms. We say what they can't .com radio or our YouTube channel. You're gonna hear the music. It's really
Chit
nice.
Chat and Chill on YouTube.
I'm not just bigging him up because he on our show, because y'all know, if I ain't like it,
We don't care about that.
I would, but it's
No,
actually
but
cool.
it's good.
It's actually cool.
He's
It's actually cool.
good.
It's actually really good.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So tell us a little something about what you do and who you are and what your music is about.
Okay, I got you. Sorry, my phone is bugging out.
It's okay.
I go by the name of Stroudie. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I do a style of R&B that I call hood soul, which is pretty much like everyday topics and feelings and emotions that you go through. It's very lyrical, so I'm not just singing about a bunch of nonsense. Like it's very lyrical. It's very passionate. The vocals are there. The wordplay is there. I have a huge emphasis on making sure that I tell a story and, you know what I'm saying, just communicate myself well. So yeah, hood soul music. I've been doing this since I was about 9 years old.
Wow.
Songwriting, doing shows, traveling, engineering, writing for myself, helping write other people's songs as well. So it's something that I'm extremely passionate about, something that I take very serious. I probably don't go a day without, writing a song or a hook.
I'm gonna try to move it over here because I need you to be on my phone.
I got you.
I know who you're talking to.
Yeah, so like I said, I write every day. I write about topics that relate to people in our community. I write from everything concerning relationships, cheating, making love, being in love, being heartbroken, the struggle that we all go through on a day-to-day basis on our regular Monday through Friday lives. So I run the gambit of a lot of different things. I just try to push myself every single time and write something that might relate to you, or someone else.
So when did you realize that you had this talent?
I was in the second grade. I was singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Okay.
And you know how sometimes like you'll close like one ear or something? I heard myself and I'm like, hey man, I'm kind of good at this. So
At 7, you knew that.
Yeah.
yeah, so from then on, I was just like, man, I'm gonna take this serious. So I did poetry and other things like that, and I realized that I had a gift with writing, as well as sounding pretty good on the microphone. So I turned like a lot of my poetries early on into like music, songs and stuff like that. So I would sing in class. I would get in trouble my whole life, all the way through college for singing in class. They'd be doing a math lecture and I'd be in the back writing a hook. So it was just something that was always in my heart, always on my mind. And I continued it to this day.
So when did you write your first song?
I wrote my first song in MS-113 in the Bronx. I think I must have been in the 6th grade.
Okay.
The song was,
What was it about?
It was called Would You Love Me Forever. I used to get in trouble a lot when I go to the studio because I would write about these grown people topics. I would be like 12 and I would be writing like grown man stuff and they would stop me like, yo,
It wasn't no little
you're 12
girl
years old.
that had you thinking about this and like, you used to have your little crush and you write the paper. Do you like me? Yes or no? Do you have...
Or you was probably writing about what you would see other people doing.
I think it was a little bit of both. I have older brothers, so I would watch them go through things and I would write about that.
Okay.
I would also write about people that I had crushes on, just like you said. So
Okay.
For the long time, I had like that classic I love my best friend thing going on for a while, and that shit lasted like a while. So I would write songs about her or other girls that I was into at the time. So
Where are you from?
I'm from the Bronx.
Oh,
I'm from the Bronx, East Gun Hill. What's up,
Shout out to
everybody
the
back in the
Bronx.
Bronx?
Shout out to the
Know what
Boogie
I
Down.
mean? Shout out to BK, all my peoples out here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Bronx kid. I lived in Manhattan for a little while too. So,
But you rep the Bronx.
but I rep the Bronx. Yes,
That's
man.
what's up.
I rep the Bronx, man. Shout out to everybody uptown and everybody listening right now. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you have like any type of like where could people hear your music at if they wanted to listen to like I want to hear a whole.
I got you. You can visit my page on SoundCloud. Just type in Stroudiemusic. That's STROUDIE music. Once again, that's STROUDIE music, and that's SoundCloud. Type that in on YouTube. I have a song called "Bad for You" on iTunes right now. You can go get that. Check out my Instagram page. I always leave snippets of my writing sessions on my Instagram page. So once again, that's just Stroudiemusic. I got a new mixtape coming out.
Okay.
It's called T42.
Okay.
T4 stands for to tell the truth. So it's
Okay.
all the to tell the truth.
Yeah, got you.
4 T's.
That's
Okay.
right.
So it's T4. And that's just about being honest with myself. Like I have a part 1 and a part 2. I'm releasing them both at the same time. And like I said, the topic of that is just being honest with yourself.
So it tells like a story. Each song is going to tell me a story about you. Is it
Not,
about?
not just a story per se, but just like how I'm honestly feeling at the moment. So
Okay.
if it's a song about a relationship that I was in or in, it just tells the truth about, what's going on in that relationship. Sometimes we like to paint our lives in like these bright lights, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people having fake fun, like you'll get on Instagram and you'll be turned up, and then as soon as the live goes off, you're not happy no more. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I wanted to make a project that reflects how I'm really feeling in the moment and just kind of expose myself like the real person that I am, not just the persona that I am on Instagram, but like how I really feel on the inside.
Okay.
So T42
That
is it's about to drop. I have a lot of feel-good music on it as well, because I don't want to depress y'all too much. It's already getting cold outside. So
It's that cuddle weather music.
yeah.
So Stroudie, in true chit chat and chill fashion,
Yes, ma'am.
we love that you are doing your thing music wise,
Yes.
but it wouldn't be chit chat and chill if we didn't get into your business.
Oh,
So
I just took a shot. Let's go.
What's your sign? We're gonna start off with that.
I'm a Pisces. I was out last night too in the club, and somebody was talking real crazy about Pisces, and I just want to defend my sign real quick. Pisces are great people.
What did they say? Because Pisces are like lovers.
They were like, "Oh, you Pisces are fishy." I'm like, "How you gonna go after like
Fishy?
the
Yeah,
animal
because,
of my sign?"
Actually, my father's a Pisces, so it's two fish swimming in two different directions.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why they said the whole
Yeah,
fish.
she's
But they're
like, "Oh,
lovers, though.
Yeah,
Pisces
fishy.
are-
I was like, it's a fish sign. Like it's a.
It is. It's a water
fish.
sign. Yes.
I couldn't defend myself properly. I'm like, this is not fair. Like she was playing dirty, but it was a bartender. She was like, "Oh, you Pisces are fishy," and I'm like,
Pisces
"What
are
does that
fishy.
even
I
mean?"
ain't never dated a Pisces. Like I
I've
said,
never
my
dated a
father's a
Pisces.
Pisces. I don't know what it's like to date him, but I do know what it's like to be his daughter. And I do know as his daughter, he does over exaggerate a lot. Like he takes a story and he goes beyond what you know what I'm saying. He thinks of the impossible shit that can happen and adds to the story. And I'm just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Is that normal? Like you do that too? Like yeah, he really is an exaggerator. Like I'm no lie.
I've been known to maybe over exaggerate time.
You see what I'm saying? I stretch the story.
Like if I'm 15 minutes
Drag it.
away,
That's what I like to do. You just say, I like to
They
drag
stretch
it. I
the
drag
story
it
out.
a
Yeah,
lot.
I kind of stretch the story out.
if I say
It's
I'm
simple.
10 minutes away, I'm probably 25 minutes away.
Oh, that's
but,
me.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, I'm not the only one guilty of this. Y'all do this all the time.
That's me.
No, not Skye. No. But I am the type that I don't want to wait on you. I will be very upset if I gotta wait on you.
Right.
But if you have to wait on me, it's fine. But I do not.
If you gotta wait on me, it's
yeah,
fine.
I do not. I literally, when I come from Jersey, like I coming across the bridge, I got my friend Kia. I have to tell her like when I'm getting ready to go through the tunnel.
Yeah.
That I'm in Brooklyn. Because if I don't,
Yeah.
when I still get to Brooklyn, I could be on the bridge.
Yeah.
Mind you, it's still maybe 15 minutes. She's never ready.
That's
Like,
me.
No.
I
can't mess
You
with
gotta
her.
be like, I'm in front of your door, and then I'll be like, oh, come upstairs. And then
Yeah,
I'm
you
butt ass.
want to
Like,
get
I
comfortable.
just-
Like, yeah, I
Yes.
can't.
You need a sandwich? Like, no, I'm not. I'm never ready. Never,
Right.
ever.
Gotcha.
But okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up. So our topic
Yeah.
today that we're gonna approach is online dating.
Okay.
And I'm approaching this topic because I have a lot of friends that are currently doing online dating, and I feel some type of way. But I don't want to say it to them of why I feel this type of way.
Yeah.
So I told my co-host, my twin, that I want to talk about online dating today, and I want to get a various opinion. And I'm glad that you're here because now I have a guy's opinion also of online dating and what it's supposed to be, who's on there, what can come from it, what do you think it is?
And of course, Skye has her stories because she's done online dating before.
Yeah.
So I've done online dating. So I've been on I used to be on blackpeople.com. I had a whole page, and I used to be on I never can remember, but I think it's called One Eye Fish Eye, whatever.
Plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish.
Plenty
I
of
always
fish.
say, you know why I think of One Eye? Because I think of the restaurant.
One Eye.
Yeah.
Oh yes, fish eyes.
Fish eyes. They closed down.
Yes.
They no longer have fish eyes. But yes, Plenty of Fish. And I used to be on Plenty of Fish. I even was gonna try. I had did a 30-day free trial with Christianity because I thought maybe I need somebody.
What the Christian mingle?
This bitch done did Christian mingle.
Christian mingle. Because I thought maybe
Christian
you know what I'm saying?
Shut
I
down
wanted
the site when you get on.
I wanted.
Good night.
Wow. I wanted to involve the Lord, and I thought that Christian. It was gonna be different type of dudes because I meet the same kind of dudes all the time, and I'm literally
You tried to
tired.
switch it up
I tried
and
to
get
switch
you
it
a
up.
Christian guy. Good night. You go.
Okay,
shut
thank
the
you,
site
Jesus.
down.
I did, yeah.
Hallelujah. On
Thank
this
you.
Sunday. Your Sundays will never be the same again after
know
hearing
what?
that
Whatever.
Skye
You
was
was
on
tryna-
Christian mingle.
You trying to put an anointing on that thing.
Exactly. An anointing on the ding.
I didn't really like this tag team thing that's going on here. But you know what I'm saying? Skye one time was trying to change her life around for the better.
Yes.
And she thought if she got a Christian man.
Speak to it.
it
Do they
might
have
work.
church
I
music?
had to hesitate on that because it never did. You know what I'm saying? I used to date a deacon.
Obvious.
Cue
It didn't work.
the organ.
Not dating a deacon.
Well, he wasn't a deacon when I started dating him. But
was a whole sugar
became a
daddy.
deacon
Deacons
after.
are only sugar daddy.
No,
Oh.
he was young. No, but let me tell you, he was so. This is why I say it doesn't matter whether they go to church or they don't, or even whether they have freaks in church. That we all do know that.
Yep.
They have
Amen.
hypocrites in church. We all do know that.
Amen.
I dated a guy that was so much into church. When I was dating him, he got me to get baptized. You know, so as I started going to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
I used to go to Antioch with you know my friend Mika. That's what she was. Antioch on Green. And the pastor used to speak to me like when you first start going, is very important to find a church where they speak to you. Like I used to think that all the sermons was about me. That's how good he was. Like I really was. So I got
That's how
baptized.
bad you were.
Whatever.
Or
But let me tell you this situation here. So he used to go to another church, which was his ex-girlfriend's mother church, which was inside their house. So after a while, after we started dating, I used to ask him like, why can't I go to the church? If this is church, I'm
Right.
coming to church. I'm not coming to start with the girl. I'm coming to church.
Right.
Why? But he never used to want me to come to church. So you always saw something fishy about that. But men in church do cheat too. So this is my point of the story. Like,
he was a Pisces because you said fishy.
Can I interject? Men don't,
no, he
black
was
men
so
don't cheat.
feisty. You really
Black
going with
men
that
just
Charlemagne
read
the
the
God?
Bible.
You really
Black
going
men
with that
don't
Charlemagne the God?
Black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
Black men just read the Bible and
Get you a black man.
yeah, right. Okay. Next, Stroudie.
Next. But yes, back to this online dating. I did online dating. Like I said, I was part of blackpeoplemeet.com. I was part of Plenty of Fish, and I tried Christianity for the free trial or whatever. But I didn't feel like paying.
I tried Christianity
Yeah,
for the
because-
free trial. Good night.
Yeah, because after that you gotta pay. Like I was like, I paid $60
tried
or
the
something like
free
that to
trial.
be on Black People that like you for the year. And then I think Plenty of Fish was like another. Like I was paying. You gotta pay to be on it. You could pay for the week by the week or about a month, or you could pay for the year. But anyway, so listen, on Black People Meet, I met actually the guy that was just the one that became a deacon. He was actually on Black People Meet. Now mind you, he's supposed to be married. So when I seen him on, you get the message, and I'm like, yo, what you doing on Black People? Like you married with a whole child, whatever. But that's another story for another time.
That's my point.
I met a guy named Jay, which is how I got my car now. So actually, that's the only good thing that came out. But I've had two stories. So before I met Jay, I met another guy. We was chatting on a thing because you got to pay extra to be able to like get their number and message. So we used to message, and after a while, I got tired of the whole Black People. So I was like, yo, let
Let's
me
just
pay.
talk on the side.
Let's just talk on the side. So I gave him my number. We talking, whatever. He was cool. We met up at some seafood restaurant or whatever. He took me out to eat, whatever. I thought we was cool. So then he told me, yo, I'm going to AC for a couple of days or whatever. Yeah. You know, I'll hit you when I'm out there, but when I get back, we'll link up again. I'm like, cool. So you go to AC.
Fast forward to how it got wrong. Where did it go
I'm going to tell you where it got wrong. Went to AC, came back. He like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He had hit me up while he was AC, but it was like few. So when he got back, he was like, yo, I want to link up with him. So he was like, yo, I miss you. But I'm like, you know, this is still new. Like, I don't really do the miss you.
Have y'all seen each other?
We didn't even sleep with each other yet. Nothing.
No, have you seen each other?
No, we had went on a date before he went to AC.
Cool.
So he was like, yo, I miss you, whatever. I went on the link up, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool, we won. Yo, I swear, this is on everything. I went out somewhere. When I came back, we talked on the phone, whatever. When I hung up the phone, right before he sends me a picture. It was a picture of his dick. But then they started coming.
Typical.
So it was a picture of his dick. So I don't know why he just didn't send me a video, but every picture was on him of him masturbating. Last picture was him coming.
Okay. Wow.
I think I knew you maybe all of 2 weeks, maybe 3.
That's that online shit.
Got you.
Why would you send me pictures of your dick? We didn't
about.
fuck yet. We didn't do anything
that's
yet.
what it be about.
So why are you sending me pictures of your dick? So
that's
that
what
was a
it's
turn off. And then when I had to express to him like, yo, I'm good. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. We never even like, you know what I'm saying? You know how Skye. Everybody know who watches. They already know. We never even had a sex conversation yet. Like, dude, like, why would you think that I would need a picture of your dick?
Wow.
That's what they be about.
I don't even like niggas. I don't even like guys to send me pictures if I don't ask.
Wait, this is the Christian Mingle guy?
No, this is black people.
Okay. All right,
I never actually took anything further off the Christian meet because we just used to chat on the thing. Then when my 30-day trial was up, I didn't do the what's name because they want you can't get another 30 free days.
Nah.
You gotta actually.
Yeah, it's adult.
Yeah, you gotta actually.
So this is my take on it. My take on online dating is that when guys are on there, they're either A, looking to fuck, or B, they're weirdos.
So you don't believe none of the commercials that they said that you could really meet the love of your life online?
I don't. Maybe for white people. Like, because white people, they be weird. Shout out to my white people. I love y'all. But I think it's a little different. So I think when you're black, that if, not the women, and I'm not being sexist here, but I feel like black men being on there, they're either looking for a quick fuck or they can't get anybody in real life. Because I've only seen it not work out. Like, I've never seen the good come from it.
No,
I'm
gonna get to you because I want to ask you your opinion, but I'm gonna just tell you this. I met a guy named Jay, 2015, right? He had 3 businesses. He owns a car shop, he owns a car dealership, and he sells.
I'm not talking about what they
utility.
got because they could have a whole lot.
But what I'm saying,
it's what they're looking for.
I met him. He came all the way to Brooklyn. Mind you, at the time he lives in he lives upstate. He came to meet me in Brooklyn one day, whatever. We talking. Now, mind you, I had a burgundy truck at the time, a Mitsubishi. When my homegirl, her husband crashed the truck. So I'm telling him, yo, I need a car, whatever. He got me a car, the Honda that I'm driving today.
All right.
We dated for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was really cool. But later on, I felt like it was something fishy. Like, he had a boat. I went out with him on his boat. You know what I'm saying? We did things together. We was cool for like a couple of months.
Did he have a wife or something like
that? But now thinking like he had 2 kids.
That's what I be thinking.
He had 2 kids.
Something like that.
And the story started to become a little fishy because it was like I only been to his house one time. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, it was him coming to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And we, when he come down to Brooklyn, it was I went. But why I got a little weird with it because it was like, all right, I only been to your house one time. Then it was like he got 2 kids. I think they're now probably like 14 and 15 or something like that. Mm-hmm. But when I used to call him, he never not answered the phone. He used to answer the phone but it was almost like he was whispering. But then it was like, I'm like, so I used to be like where you at? Like, cause I hear the kids in the background. So he like, yo, I had to come to my baby mom's house because the grandmother, something with the grand. But then I started feeling like, do you live with your wife, your baby moms or whatever? Like, is it? But then again, he had an apartment in the Bronx too. He had an apartment in the Bronx. He had an apartment.
Side chick apartment.
I don't know what it was. I never been to the apartment in the Bronx. I've been to the apartment upstate, the house upstate actually.
Shout out to the Bronx.
So I don't know.
Tell me your opinion.
Tell me your opinion on this online dating. What do you think?
Well, first off, shout out to Jay for hooking her up with the car. Shout out to my Bronx brother.
That's right.
That was big. Say hi to your wife for me.
Yes.
Because you still live with her.
He still hit me up. So now he in Jersey. You know I'm in Jersey now, but now he lives in Jersey now.
With his wife. Okay.
All right,
Or his
so
second apartment.
I'm scared to talk on this topic now, especially after you spoke on it, because
Have you done online
No,
dating
tell
first?
the
First of all,
truth.
have you
Tell
done
the
online
truth.
dating?
I've done
The
online.
judgment
You've
free
been online?
I've done online dating.
Are you truthful on your profile? Because that's what I feel sometimes. I kind of agree with her, but then a lot of them are really not true.
I'm pretty truthful on my profile, because in this day and age, you can get online and find out anything about anybody. Like, if you're really good, everybody has that one friend that's like a private investigator. Like, you know what I'm saying? So one of my homegirls just told me the other day, she was talking to a dude, and her and like 3 of her homegirls got in the whip. They found out his address, pulled up to his house, and just lamped outside and waited for him to show up, because they found out that he had a wife and kids.
Yeah, that's the type of girl I am.
So you were probably with her.
Probably with her.
She from Brooklyn too. Shout out to my sis. You know what I mean? She from BK. She pulled right up to that nigga crib. So I think sometimes it's better for you to like be as truthful as possible. The other caveat to that is too, how much of yourself do you really want to put on an online profile? Okay. Like, how much do you really want somebody to know about you that's a complete stranger? Like, you see Lifetime, like you see these skits and these movies that happen. Sometimes things could happen to people.
I believe Lifetime gets their stories from true life events.
Absolutely. Definitely. This is dangerous sometimes to putting too much of yourself out on the internet. People could just run up on you any kind of way.
Yeah.
And then also your online persona might be one thing, but how you are in real life might be another thing as well. So I think you got to be 50-50 with it. You release the information that you feel is most pertinent, the things that you want people to know about yourself.
Are you still online now?
Yeah, I'm still online now.
Who you?
And
I know
what's
I was
your
registered. Who was you
What
registered?
are you looking for?
What website are you on?
No, you don't got to tell that.
You can find me on Instagram. Nah,
yes, that's not important. Just tell me what you're looking for.
I'll be open with it. We on Chit Chat and Chill. We're gonna really open this up.
We're
gonna go all the way in, and I'm 3 shots in, so
Gotcha.
We're all the way with
Love
this.
it.
But Bumble, Tinder, holla.
Why you gotta say holla after that?
Holla. You know what I'm saying? Hit the super like. You know what I'm saying? I've been out on a date before with somebody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, has it ever worked out? Have you ever really met somebody that online?
I mean, I met people that I found to be cool, and there's no substitute for getting to know somebody.
Okay.
You know, these apps sometimes are like a find love quickly kind of thing, and you're never gonna find love quickly like that. Love is something that strikes you in the oddest and strangest places. You know what I'm saying? You'll be at work, and it'll be the dude that you're like, oh, he's annoying. 2 years later down the line, that's your man. You know what I'm saying? And situations like that have happened to me, where it's like the girl in the office that I find to be the most mean and the most rudest be the girl that I end up trying to pursue later on down the line. You never know what you're gonna find. I think online dating apps are good, especially.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of the girl in the office, they would say that I'm that girl in the office.
Right, the mean girl.
That's
mean
what they
girl
say.
in the office.
That's what they say that I am, and I'm not though. But I guess that's what they say I am.
Yeah.
In that environment.
Yeah.
How does that? What do you do with that? Because I hear that a lot of people are going around calling me their work wife and stuff like that. So do you have
You look like work wife material.
I look like work.
Absolutely.
So in a job where we spend a lot of time at work,
Absolutely.
we spend more time at work kind of than we spend at home.
Right.
What's the work wife life thing about? Like, how does that go down? Tell me about it.
Well, I'll speak from experience. Like I said, I've been in like work relationships, not currently, but in the past. And sometimes your first initial impression of somebody is just what they're putting out there at that time. You're at work, so sometimes you might be a little standoffish. You're trying to be about your business. But say, for instance, you go on lunch with somebody, and then you get to learn a little bit more about their personal life. And then the person that you first met, now it's a deeper person. You know what I'm saying? It's something, you're seeing something that you didn't see at first when you first walked in and first saw somebody. So like somebody might legit fall in love with you at work because you know you're there all the time. you're talking to them about things that are going on at home, and sometimes you don't even mean to. Sometimes it's just something that happens. And I've been in that situation where I had things going on at home, and I was feeling some type of way and just let a couple of things slip. And then the next thing you know, somebody else is going through the same exact thing that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And you guys can identify with each other. So I've never been like opposed to like work relationships as long as it doesn't spill over into work and become crazy. If you both have good intentions, then only good things can happen. And if nothing good comes of it, it doesn't always mean that he's bad or she's bad. Sometimes things just don't work out. And I mean, sometimes you wake up and
I don't. This is the thing about working with somebody and dating somebody that you work with. When it's over, because that same guy that became a deacon, I ended up getting him a temp position at Carnarvon when I used to work at Carnarvon.
right.
And he sat in the desk like where Jaz is sitting. So he sat like this. But at the time that I got him the job, we was in the midst of like, we were still together, but you know, things was like dying down.
Right.
So I still got him the job because I'm a good person and I want to see all my black people win.
Absolutely.
So I told him how to get the temp position, how to get in, and then my boss offered him to take the test. He still works for Carnarvon today, by the way.
Shout out to Carnarvon.
Yeah. But when we went through our breakup, like he was at the desk next to me. So like when his phone went off and stuff, I'm sitting right there. So I'm like, well, who could that be? You know what I'm saying? Like my mind is, it's awkward. It's like my mind is crazy. Like, who texting you? You at work? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know if I would ever
Do that
agree, to date, because when it's over, if it's over and I
think
really
it's
don't
ever
want to
really
be
over
with you no more, I don't want to see you.
I don't think it is.
Sometimes I don't want to see somebody that I just broke up with. I don't want to see him. So if I gotta go to work and I gotta see you and I'm really hurt, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm not the type of person that I don't know if I could keep my emotions.
Well, Scott, what if
from
you
work.
find the love of your life? What if that
At
brother?
work?
What if
Well,
that brother?
thank God. Shout out.
Exactly.
Time out.
I don't
Shout out
think
that I
that's-
work in a one office. I'm in there most of the time, and my boss is married. His wife comes sometimes, so shout out to that. So I don't got to worry about that at work. It's
I know why you
I'm
saying
gonna
that.
myself.
Yeah.
Because it's what you do. And in that environment, that's all y'all do. That's all y'all do. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
That's all y'all do. It's a swap back and forth and y'all really live there.
Mind you,
More
okay,
so,
the reason
like, you
why
guys
she's
are-
saying
I don't
this
want to
is-
put your job out there
Yeah.
if that's
I got
not
you.
what you're comfortable with or
No,
whatever.
it's all good.
So if you are, all right, so Stroudie is a CO.
Exactly.
Yes, I am.
I know many of COs
Right.
that they got about 5 work lives.
Shout out to 95.
And baby mamas and everything.
Yeah.
And that's what y'all do. Y'all swap.
Y'all
back
actually
and
share. It's
forth
like a
and
family.
shit.
Like y'all
It's
share.
like
Y'all
that's
like
like y'all really living
and
on
that-
your own island.
Exactly.
Like,
Y'all are,
like the
basically.
question that I asked my
It's
co-host
like
the other
Gilligan's
week,
Island. Yeah,
if you
it really
had an
is.
island and you could only take if y'all had an island, y'all only take each other, and that's what it is. And home is few and far between for y'all.
And y'all,
So
well, listen, they
that's
don't
why.
discriminate. They include
No.
the inmates too. They do not discriminate.
Whoa.
See, I ain't even gonna take that part.
I'm telling you
That's
the truth.
different.
I
I
got
ain't gonna
personal
take
people that
that
I know that
part.
did it. So I got personal friends that did it. So I'm being very honest.
Yeah.
So I got
But
personal
y'all
friends
swap
that's
too
and that's
much.
But
Like
yes.
y'all swap back and forth and like y'all act like it ain't no bitches.
Look,
like
I'm a-
yo,
the only bitch that exists, the only ones they see is on the island.
No, I know people that then husbands then had whole babies with coworkers and like it's crazy. So speak your piece, CO.
Ouch. Don't get me to start lying. Look, the
I'm
stuff.
saying, like,
stuff happens.
how long have you been on that job?
A year and a half.
And you've seen a lot of.
You a baby on the job,
I've
so
seen a lot of
fresh meat.
things. Yeah, I've seen a lot
I
of
know
things.
them old cougars
but
is after your ass.
round.
Yeah, and you can see
Round.
they after you.
All right, see, in that particular instance, in this particular environment that I'm in, I try to stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? The people that I work with, I see as my brothers and sisters. I'm not trying to say that I have never seen somebody on the job that is fine or I find them interesting. You know what I'm saying? Or even that you get close to people on that job. It's a tough place to be. It's a tough place to be for people that work there and people that are incarcerated there. For both sides, there's, you know what I'm saying, there's plenty of stress and, you know, plenty of situations to go around. The situation that I was making reference to wasn't really from the island, but from previous jobs that I've had in the past. But just to touch on that topic, this shit does happen all the time. I mean, I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? The shit happens. You working at a particular place where you don't go home very often. You stay there. You're with the people that you work with constantly. So of course, there's gonna be sparks that fly and situations that happen. People be married. People don't be married. All kind of things. You know what I'm saying? I think, especially in this particular profession, that's very prevalent. You know what I'm saying? But what I was trying to say before was that it doesn't always end bad. I think a lot of the times things that happen to us end bad, and we carry that. But sometimes there are people that meet each other at work and they fall in love and they live plentiful, happy lives.
I'm not gonna deny that.
Now, whether or not they stay in that same job, sometimes you gotta move. Like sometimes you getting real serious with somebody and you gotta have that conversation. Like, look,
I couldn't do it.
You need to get a new job because this shit is gonna.
Like I don't want to work with my man every single day. Like that's too much.
In a situation like that, get a new job. Like I dated someone and she was in school still. When she finished school, she got a new job. And I stayed in the office. Funny story about that is I was dating someone. She got a new job and became a nurse. So her last day was coming up. So I said, man, it's your last day, whatever. So we had our last day. We bought cakes and pies and all that other stuff, had a great day. So she was supposed to start this new job. The new job called her back and said, we're not going to be ready for you for a week.
She's staying.
Now, I'm gonna keep it 100. I think a couple of fellas done been here before, but I'm like, all right, she's gone, so I'm about to swag up.
It was only a week though. You was on to the next one.
No, I wasn't on to the next one. That's not what I'm saying. But she was no longer gonna be in the office.
You had your mindset ready for that already.
There was a lot of pressure when the girl you told, we weren't even official, but we were dealing with each other enough for me to know that if I talk to somebody else in that office, it's gonna be a wrap for me. Right? So she's out the office now. So I'm like, ooh, I could be me again. You know what I'm saying? So I get fly. I get the best tie, the best suit I could find in my closet.
She like, why you dressing up? Why you all dressed up? You wasn't never dressing like this when I was
walk in the office like, good morning, baby. How you doing? How you do? You need coffee? What's up? I look over to her cubicle and she's like this.
She's still in.
She's like, is that a new suit? Like, you gonna dress up like this the day you think I'm not gonna be here? She's like, well, guess what? I'm gonna be here for another 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So
you was tired.
But
I got any vacation days? I'm about to take a
busted.
When I walked in the office and I saw her at her cubicle, I was like, oh shit. Like, goddamn. And I had just went as far as to tell her, like, on some Pisces shit. Like, yeah, man, I'm probably just gonna wear
fishy
some regular shit tomorrow.
I'm not dressing up. I ain't even getting no cut, no nothing. But we only have a little bit of time left, and I do want to close the show with Stroudie being Stroudie. So if you can
I sing for you?
Yes.
Can I sing for her?
Yes.
All right, so like I said at the start of this interview, I do a style of R&B that's called hood soul music, which mixes a lot of lyricism with R&B melodies. So when I'm at a live show, I usually start the crowd off with this one right here. So it's I'm from the streets, motherfucker. I don't play this ain't Monopoly. Money ain't no game. Man, I snatch you right up if you front on me. And shorty is trying to go if you want my man. It's a cool thing in life if you're ready to go. Money, cars, and chicks rocking brand new clothes. Man, I'm stacking up my chips and I'm ready to go. Hey, shorty, it's time to go, cause I said so. Is this something that you wanted to say? Cause you looking in particular ways. Now is it envy or is it just hate? Because I'm stacking up my chips and I'm ready to play like
All right.
God, I don't need no man that can sing.
Why not?
Bitch should be pregnant. Like, what?
You better go get them tools.
That was nice.
It was really good.
Nice. Shout out to Stroudie.
Shout out to Stroudie, and I want to say I love your energy. I love your confidence. It's great. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hear it in your music. The way you just started off right then and there. It was
the confidence.
The confidence is at an all-time high,
and that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Yes,
we love that. Shout out to you, black man doing his thing, working, have your own singing career on the side, and that's amazing. And I give you all the props. the best in your career, and I'm happy that we can have you on this platform.
Yes, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that you would come here and share your talent with us.
Yes.
And share your life with us as an open book, as we do here. And in Chit Chat and Chill style, we just want to welcome you
and say good luck.
Say good luck, and we see
Well,
big things.
you know what?
happening.
Actually, you don't need luck because you got it. So you really don't need luck. So
big things
yes.
happening in your future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
y'all
being
having
here with
me,
us.
man.
No problem.
And give your Instagram handle one more time, just for our viewers, so
All right,
that
so everybody,
they can
my
follow
name
you.
is Stroudie. That's Stroudie music, and that's on everything. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Please follow me. I'm a hood soul R&B singer, rappers, other singers. If you're looking for a collab, please holler at me. Thank y'all for having me once again.
Thank you for being here.
And yeah, you know what I mean. Download that that Tinder, Bumble, Black People Meet.
What's your
Christian
name on
People
there?
Meet. My first name is Brandon, by the way. My first name is Brandon, last name Stroud. So y'all look me up, man. Come get this good meal.
All right, ladies. So
I'm not cheap.
If you looking for somebody to serenade you, you know what I'm saying, on the first date, if that's what gets you off, you know what I'm saying, he just gave you where you can locate him. Big B, you know what I'm saying? He on that Tinder, he on that, what else you say? You on that?
And Bumble.
And that Bumble, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I give my opinion. I just say when you do any
do
kind
a
of
follow up with an episode of Curved.
exactly
And
when
if
you
that
do
ever happens, we're here.
when you do any kind of dating, whether it's online you prefer or whether you're meeting people for the first time on the streets or in the club or wherever you may happen to meet, even a laundromat phone, you just need to be careful with whatever you do. When it comes to
And
dating,
keep it real.
you just need to keep it real, but you really just need to be careful. We think that the crazy shit that we hear only happens in these other states. And no, they can happen in Brooklyn, New York,
anywhere.
New Jersey,
Men,
New York,
women,
men or
everything.
women, everybody.
Be
You know what I'm
careful.
saying? You just
Just
don't
be
go into it with a you know what I'm saying, with your eyes closed. Be very aware of your surroundings. Just be very aware, you know what I'm saying, of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a trusting person. I
And just
I know
yourself.
that. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to be as trusting because sometimes I do walk in the streets at night and be like, nah, it's not going to happen to me. But I can't think like that. So I'm just saying, as far as coming to dating, like I said, whether it's online or, you know what I'm saying, just be really, really careful with what you do. Just be really, really mindful.
All the time.
Yes.
And that is another episode of Chit
Chit
Chat and
and
Chill. This is Jazz So Rare.
This is Stroudie. This is Skye. And we out.
And we
Appreciate
thank
it.
you for tuning in. Have a good Sunday.
Yes.